Today on Hertz Homestead, we're going to be talking about my one of my new favorite plants now, and that is fig trees. I did not know when I moved to South Carolina, figs are something that you could grow here and they do well, and you can leave them in the ground. Because I'm not a big fan of like doing pot plants, rather just pop it in the soil, leave it once. So I ran 2 experiments this year. So these are also 2 different type of fig trees. But the first one I'm growing this year this is a Celeste fig tree, and it's usually one of the very first fig trees to ripen. Unfortunately, because I didn't fertilize this one, and I just wanted to see how it did without having fertilizer, it lost all its leaves, all its figs, everything. So something I think this year I could have done, I'm gonna do. Why are you being so loud? You're doing that on purpose. So this had hundreds of little figs all over it. But the thing that really disappointed me with this tree was I didn't fertilize it when I planted it. I just wanted to see how it did just straight up in my soil. And from all the research I've done, they pretty much say there's no way to almost over fertilize these trees. Hope you guys thought that was funny, but this is actually a fig tree that tastes like honey, the figs do. And it's supposed to be a really early ripening fig, which is really good for somewhere that rains a lot like South Carolina. And, but yeah, it lost all its leaves, but after I put fertilizer on it, it blew up. So this variety is called the brown turkey fig. This is a pretty popular variety of tree for the fig family. And you can find this one almost everywhere. This is the tree almost everybody has. So the little experiment was I planted this one with fertilizer and the other one without, and this one did so much better. So this experiment is, so if you're going to plant figs, throw that 10-10-10 fertilizer in the bottom, and don't worry super much about root burn. So this is how you know if a fig is ready. If you tap it and it's starting to slope down on the plant like this one is, kind of has that little give to it. And then this one right here, actually, gotta move the leaves out of the way. It's very stiff still. I poke it, doesn't have much give. It's very tough. So we're gonna harvest this one, and I'm gonna show you guys and give you guys a little taste test of what this Turkish fig tastes like. Again, the most important thing I learned this year was fertilizing, and you can almost not over fertilize these. So if you buy a tree from Lowe's or Walmart or something like that, throw in a lot of fertilizer in the ground. Look at this beautiful color inside of this fig when we open it up. That beautiful red color, so pretty, so prominent, vibrant. So let's try this fig. These have become one of my new favorite foods. I'm actually gonna go down to someone today and buy a whole bunch more because I spent $60 on my trees together, and I only got 3 figs this year, so I spent $20 per fig. So. But next year I'll get more and more and more, and the trees will get bigger. And right now I'm fertilizing the soil, trying to get the soil back up where it needs to be. And I should have done that, but I did not know when I started this about fig trees and how the most common fertilizer you can use on it is all-purpose fertilizer, 10-10-10, 16-16-16, 20-20-20, as long as it's a well-balanced fertilizer. So there's 3 things with these fig trees that you got to know about when you're buying a bag of fertilizer for them. So the first thing on a bag, I'll show a little picture. First one is the nitrogen number, and that's just how much nitrogen it contains. The second one is phosphorus, and then the second one is potassium. So you want a really well-balanced fertilizer. I've said that a couple different times, but you don't have to have a lot of nitrogen either, because the nitrogen, all that's going to do is put a lot of leaves on the tree, so that's like the initial growth of the plant. That's what it's going to use, but it's going to use the potassium and phosphorus to actually grow the fruit. So if you want a lot of fruit, you want to put more about potassium and phosphorus on the tree. So another thing is, with my Celeste tree, probably butchered that. I should have pruned off the little branches in the bottom a little bit more to get the tree to ripen the fruit in the area I wanted it to. So at least I got a little bit of a harvest, but that's okay. It's my first year, and I'm going to try propagating and learning all this myself. And so I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, like if you thought this was interesting, as my first year of a fig tree owner. So Hertz Homestead.